We're going to head straight to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This is about a couple of guys that this viewer would like the Browns to keep.
Hi, this is Jaron Ferguson of Shaker Heights, Ohio. I was just calling to ask if we can do anything to get Jadeveon Clowney back and Jarvis back in that locker room. If we can, I know we can go out and get the receiver that we need. If we can't draft Garrett, I think Garrett's going to fall to us. I think that's a great choice for us in the draft. If not, Malik Willis he's going to be on board. He's going to be on the board, but they're saying we're sticking with Baker. I do think it's a possibility if he does fall to the second round, we can grab him. Saw a mock draft earlier that Garrett didn't fell to the second round, and I think that's ridiculous. But if it happens, let's make it happen.
All right, we appreciate the voicemails as always. Let's welcome in Jeff Risden from BrownsWire.com. So, Jeff, Clowney, Landry, what do you think? I think they might want to tweak the contract to Jarvis to keep him.
Yeah, and it's more of the deal of if they want to keep Jadeveon, they almost have to do something with Jarvis's contract. It doesn't mean letting him go. It might mean getting him to take a pay cut, converting some of his salary to a bonus, and extending a couple of void years on there. They have the opportunity to do that. They quite frankly can't afford Jadeveon Clowney on the open market as it is right now if they want to do some other things as well. Yeah, they got to prioritize that. How important is he? What would be the replacement cost to get somebody who could come in and start in his place? The guy's not on the roster right now, so you're looking at either your first draft pick or finding somebody in free agency, possibly a trade. Although it's really difficult to find pass rushers. I'm with the caller there. You got to do what you can to keep Clowney, because I do think that his versatility, his ability to play inside and outside, especially in this defense, makes a whole lot of sense. So he is certainly a priority. For Jarvis, you can replace what he does on the field, and you can do it much less expensively than what they're paying him. The question is, how much do you want to pay for his leadership, for his guidance, for his intangibles? Didn't really materialize all that well last year. It was a trying year, granted, on a lot of different fronts, so I'm not going to hold that against him. But if he wants to stay, he's probably going to have to take a pay cut. And I think the Browns are aware of that. I think that Landry's people are, quite frankly, aware of that as well.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to, does he really want to do that at this point in time in his career? He'd have to give up some money on the front end to extend him, so he'll get more money total, but it's going to be a decision that he has to make. I don't think there's any way Malik Willis falls to the second round whatsoever. I think he's more likely to go in the top 10 than he is to fall to the second round.
I'd tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with his draft stock. He got a lot of buzz coming out of Mobile last week. I was down there, and we'll probably talk a little bit more about the Senior Bowl when that. But yeah, it's tough to see him. I don't know, top 10, but top 15. It's really tough to see. If the Browns want him, they're going to have to take him with that first pick. He's not going to last. Remember, this is a guy who's very green. In that case, you really want that fifth-year option on your quarterback. That means picks 25 through 32 are prime territory to take Malik Willis. I don't see him falling past that.